Hey guys, good morning. Friday morning, sessions at the gym are done. I'm going to head over to Starbucks now, grab a really strong cup of coffee and make a video for you guys. This one is going to be about using your body to build self-love, using your body to start loving yourself. So it's going to be a good one. Hey guys, I've had a couple of takes on this video and I've actually got some good stuff out of it, but I actually want to start it again from the beginning. Not at Starbucks, at home, came home for coffee, and I thought I needed to get this video done while the thoughts were fresh in my head. I want to talk to you about using your body to build love for yourself and using your body to build self-love. So teaching yourself to love yourself by using your body. And we harp on about taking on challenges and picking the right numbers. So not chasing numbers on a scale or BMI or dress size, which in reality just going to actually break you down and maybe develop self-loathing, because you're never getting there, you're never getting happy, because skinny doesn't mean happy. When we start to chase the right numbers, we build value and we build love for ourselves. So what I mean by that is, you take on a race that you've never done before, or you climb that flight of stairs. We've spoken about this a lot. For me, it was at the lowest point in my life. Really, it was one of the lowest points. I started training with a martial arts master, a fighting master, and I got my butt beaten for 4 to 6 hours a day, 6 days a week for 14 months. But I knew that I was in an incredible place. I had a great opportunity to train with one of the world's top teachers, and I threw myself into that. And what happened is, once I threw myself into that, is I started saying to myself, no, I'm not going to stop, far more often when I wanted to stop than I naturally would have. I started saying to myself, push more, a little bit more, another push-up, take another punch, take another kick, when I was screaming at myself inside to stop. And what happened is that I started to be able to go a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit further, a little bit further, take more of a beating, do more of the training, lift the weights more. And I started to value those little steps because I'd fought so hard for them. And when we fight so hard for something, we value it far more. When something is hard won, hard fought for, it's more valuable than if it comes easy. Now, when I was sitting on a bar stool for up to the age of 36, drinking up to 20 drafts a day, I wasn't challenging myself. Although it was a miserable existence, I wasn't challenging myself. And what was growing was actually my self-loathing, because I kept giving in and giving in and giving in. The self-love waned and the loathing went up. When I started fighting, the self-loathing went down and the self-love went up. And I realized that's those baby steps, those little victories. Every time I wanted to stop, but I didn't, and I pushed harder, that was a victory. Every time that my body and every muscle screamed at me, stop, please, this is ridiculous, it's insane, and it was awesomely insane, I started to develop self-respect. Because I was like, wow, you're doing more than you genuinely believed you can do. And that's the amazing thing about using our bodies, is they enable us in a safe way to realize and to find out that we can do far more than we genuinely believed we can do. And that's a principle I use when I train my addicts all the time. I get them to question their own limited self-beliefs and their own negative self-beliefs by making them do things physically that they genuinely can't, they believe that they couldn't do. Whether it's 10 push-ups. So guys, it doesn't have to be anything extreme. It can be going for a 5K walk when you could only walk for 4. It could be walking up a flight of stairs and walking one extra step when you genuinely believed you couldn't do that, because that step becomes incredibly valuable to you. It's about pushing past what you believe you can do and realizing you can do more. And from that, those little victories become incredibly valuable to us. And then we start to value our bodies, because our bodies are able to do these things that we believe they couldn't. Our bodies become more valuable to us. our fitness becomes more valuable to us, our health becomes more valuable to us, because you can tell someone to be healthy, but if they don't know why to be healthy, yes, we've got it in our brain that, yeah, you don't want to be healthy, you don't want to die, but when you start to get fit and healthy and strong, you can do these things, all these amazing things that start to build your self-worth and your self-value. And from that, we challenge ourselves physically. We do things we believe we can't do. We value those things that we achieve that we couldn't do before. And we start to value our body for that. And from that, we start to actually value ourselves, because we see that we can actually achieve more than we believed. And from that comes the self-love and the self-belief. Once you have something that's valuable to you, you start to love it. So we're starting to use our bodies to love ourselves. We're starting to use our bodies to value ourselves. We're starting to use our bodies to value our health and our fitness. Not because you mustn't eat a piece of cake because it's bad for you. We want to value our bodies for what they can do for us. We use our bodies to challenge our minds to build our souls. So guys, it's about chasing the right numbers, not the numbers on the scale, not the BMI, not the dress size. You chase those numbers, those are only going to break you down. And I genuinely believe those numbers grow and develop self-loathing and self-hatred. That's when your value comes down. You start to push the right numbers, that road race, that obstacle course race, that flight of stairs, that walk with your loved one, that time spent playing with your kids. Those things go up. Grading in martial arts, start fighting, or just doing karate or any martial arts. And those, you're going for that next belt. Imagine you, a 65-year-old woman who's over 120 kilos overweight, that gets into shape and then starts a martial art and eventually ends up with a black belt 10 years from now at the age of 75. I mean, how incredible is that for value? So that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to start taking these steps and implementing them in building these little victories that we start to value. And through valuing those little victories, we value the vessel that gave it to us, our bodies, and we start to value our bodies. And once we value our bodies for long enough, we start to love our bodies. And from that, we start to value ourselves and we start to love ourselves. Guys, thank you for watching 7 minutes. I know it was a long one. I really appreciate your time. Please do like the video, share it with someone that you feel needs to hear it. I'll put a link below to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the alerts so you can get notifications when there are new videos out there. They're a lot easier to find than looking for them on Facebook. And again, guys, remember, we are more than numbers, the wrong numbers. We got to chase the right numbers. Guys, thank you for watching. Please comment. Your comments are fuel for my soul. I love hearing from you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for providing me this opportunity to share my thoughts and my experience with you. I cannot tell you how incredibly grateful I am. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Oos.